How's it going, everybody? It's Joel and Mark bringing you another edition of Week 8 college football top 10 matchups and our picks on here on the Extra Point. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Our top 10 matchup, we're going to start from top to bottom. We got number 14, Oklahoma at South Carolina. The
The
Cox.
Gamecocks. The big old Gamecocks.
Big old Roosters.
Tough year for South Carolina, dude. I mean, they're looking pretty good last year. A lot of people have those guys picked to do really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a dogfight. Oklahoma got embarrassed, by our horns, hook 'em horns. I really think the Sooners are gonna be fired up. They're gonna be pissed off. This is a get right game for them against South Carolina. But South Carolina, they're a good team. Like they have a gauntlet schedule, but they're a good team. Let's see. Who's on the road? Oklahoma, right?
Yes, they're playing at South Carolina. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you got the Sooners at home.
No,
it's a tough one. Sooners on the road.
Yeah, Sooners on the road. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a close game. We, as a Texans fan, we need Oklahoma to win this game because we don't need Oklahoma like just falling off the rails and our win becoming less meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
So on that sake, I'm gonna say Oklahoma wins this by like 6.5 to 4 points spread.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. I'm leaning towards Oklahoma. We gotta have Oklahoma win this game, just for, like you said, are going to be more meaningful and keep us in the top ranks. The only thing I'm worried about this Oklahoma team is John Mateer healthy enough? He suffered an injury a couple weeks ago, had surgery, came back. A lot of people were saying he came back too soon. And then during that game too against Texas, he was bleeding all over the field. So who knows how significant that hand injury is. I think it really comes down to the QB. If Oklahoma's QB is healthy, they should pull away and win. I say, let's give me 17 to 14. It's gonna be really tight, in my opinion.
Hell yeah. And number 9, we have the Texas A&M Aggies on the road versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. This used to be a rivalry game, but they took it away. They should play this up in the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But now they took that away from the neutral site, so now each year they get to travel back and forth. Just looking at this, you would think, okay, A&M's going to come in here, put these guys to sleep, and game over. The number 4 team in the country versus an unranked team. But this is an unranked SEC opponent who has been playing really good. It's just they're so close to getting a win. They went to the wire versus Tennessee. They went to the wire versus, I believe, Missouri. They're playing great ball. They got their ass whooped by Notre Dame. Everybody has a bad game every once in a while. But I do think this game is going to be much closer. I do expect A&M to win. I just think Arkansas is you can't sleep on these guys. Like, these guys are going to come in, they score points, and that's the biggest thing that this team has that's kind of really grown into. They're scoring points. They're consistently scoring over 21 to 24 points. And when you have a great defense, that's a winning recipe for success. But in this case, against the Aggies, them boys, they're dotting it up. Marcel Reed, he's playing really good. So if they're going to beat the Aggies, they're going to need another high offensive output. Just really, fuck it. You got nothing to lose, Arkansas. You're going downhill. Your season's done. What better is it to tank your fucking rival with you and take him down with you? I'm drowning, you're drowning with me. So I think I'm gonna call this one the upset. I think Arkansas at home is able to make some magic happen and win this one and stun the A&M Aggies. So give me this game. Let's go 33-30.
Yeah,
field goal.
Damn. Whew. Yeah, this is a big game, and the Aggies been playing at home this pretty much the whole season, besides the Notre Dame game, and then they struggle away. they took that game went down to the wire. Yeah, it was a high scoring game, but man, that it went down to 1 point. Um, I see an upset here. I do think Arkansas can pull it off. It's going to be really ugly. It's going to take probably everything they got, but there's always that one game that you're like, all right, we got nothing to lose. Let's go ahead and put it all out there. That's like you said, take your rival with you. Drown them. If we're drowning, you're going to drown with me too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're all going to sink.
All right. And
Yeah.
nothing worse when you failing and your rival succeeding.
Yeah. And yeah, that was true. I always thought they did play at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I think since Jerry Jones went there to Arkansas, I think that's why. I think his son was playing there. I guess since he's already out, they stopped playing at the AT&T Stadium. But that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm calling for an upset. I think it's going to be close down to the wire. It's going to be a high scoring game. It's going to be give me 38 or 35.
Gotcha. Coming up next, we got our number 8 game, in our opinion, Louisville at Miami. Granted, they're playing today on a Friday, and we're recording this on the Friday. What's your take on this one?
My take on this one, Miami coming off a bye, and then now has Miami really solidified itself as a top-ranked opponent? Yes, they're ranked number 2 in the country, but let's be honest.
Who are they playing?
So let's be honest. They got to win it over Notre Dame. I understand. Notre Dame hasn't won, beating a top-ranked opponent this year. Now, South Florida. Florida's pretty much falling off the rails at this point. Florida State hasn't even won in their ACC conference. Can we trust Miami to be the second highest ranked team in the country? Spoiler alert, they're actually down right now. Louisville's actually winning. Yeah, Louisville's winning 14-7. It's the second quarter, but I mean, looks like they're struggling. I'm not gonna put all my chips just yet on Louisville to beat them. I need to see more ball by Miami. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They should pull away. Just by looking at the score, we're trying our best to predict these games as best as we can. But give me Miami to win this game against Louisville by 3 points. I'm calling it, 28 to 20. Give me 28 to 25.
Oh, damn! Another tight game.
Yeah. It looks like it is by the scoreboard right now.
Yeah. The one thing about the ACC, there's like a handful of like these pesky teams in the ACC that can get you. Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Louisville, those teams, or even Virginia Tech. Every now and then, say what?
Duke.
Yeah, Duke. Don't
sleep on Duke.
This year, but historically speaking,
yeah,
those teams typically, because Duke would, man, they would have heard a fly, unless you're talking about hoops. That's about it,
Yeah.
But historically, like those teams in the ACC, Louisville, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, like those schools could always knock any Syracuse. There you go, can knock off, a Clemson, a Miami, or a Florida State team. And now Miami come off this bye. Is Carson Beck focused? Is he spending too much time on Brickell? Hanging out. Of all the fame, hey, you're the best quarterback. Can Carson Beck stay focused and not get an upset? Because we saw Clemson get upset. They got overhyped. FSU get overhyped and lost. I don't think Miami is the number 2 team in the country, but I wouldn't be upset if you put them at 2 because they are at 2. I would probably put them at number 3 because of Indiana, what they just did last week. But I think Miami wins the game only because they have so much talent. Like those guys they have more talent. They have a deeper depth chart, and their quarterback has been playing great ball and has a lot of experience. And going from the SEC to the ACC pass rushers is night and day difference. You can argue with your mama, talk to the NFL recruits and people that draft. They draft from the SEC for a reason, So give me Miami to win this game, 34-21.
Let's go. It's a good take. Number 7 on our list, we got 12th ranked Georgia Tech at the Duke Blue Devils. Last time, or whenever I made this list, I saw the spread. So it was that -1.5 Duke. I'm looking at it right now. It's -2.5 now. Okay, yeah, for Duke. Yeah, I understand they're at home, but why is Vegas giving them a 4-2 Duke team versus a Georgia Tech who are 6-0 undefeated? Why are they favoring them 2.5? Is it something that we don't know? Is the script calling this week?
Right. Is Vegas making a call?
Yeah. Like, all right. Why are you doubting Georgia Tech this week? Could it probably? I mean, can it lead to an upset here, man? I hope not. I really want Georgia Tech to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a fun team. They're electric team to watch for fun. I hope it's not an upset. I got Georgia Tech here though. They should win comfortably. I don't think it's gonna come down to the wire. I think Georgia Tech has plenty of talent to take care of the Duke. I'm predicting the score anywhere from 35 to probably 21 because Duke could score. That's for sure. So,
who has Duke played? Let me see. Let's see. Let's go to the ACC. Duke, they're 3-0 in conference, but okay, so they beat a Syracuse team, a North Carolina's team, and I guess Tulane's part of the ACC. No. California. Cal.
So
yeah,
that week that Duke beat Syracuse was right after the week that Syracuse destroyed Clemson. So that's when I was like, all right, Duke might actually be the real deal. So but Clemson, we're basically watching Clemson fall apart at this point too.
Right.
Maybe that's why they're giving them such a huge, they're favoring them by 2.5. I mean, 2.5 ain't a big spread, but it's just crazy to me that they're favoring a team that really already has 2 losses. There's Georgia Tech team I feel like they're just a hotter team right now. Probably the hottest team besides Miami in ACC.
Right. But I get it. Like, hey, like, why is Duke favored? Or they're at home and their 2 losses are against, playoff teams, Illinois and Ole Miss. But Georgia Tech is battle tested. I mean, I've never seen the coach for the Yellow Jackets get flustered. I mean, he gets pissed off and whatnot, but his guys are cool, calm, and collected. They know what to do. Like, they're never panicking. They get the job done. And it's really good. I think this game will come down to the wire, especially Georgia Tech. They love being a dogfight. I don't think I've seen Georgia Tech win by a lot in a long time against a good opponent. When I say a lot, by at least a touchdown or 2.
Okay.
But I do think this is going to be a tight game. Give me Georgia Tech winning this game 28-24. Yep. Coming up next, we got our number 6 game of the week, Texas Tech versus Arizona State at Arizona State. This is a big test for the Raiders. The Raiders are emerging as one of the top contenders for the Big 12 championship. Their quarterback Rodriguez, he's dotting it up, man. He's slinging that thing. And what's making this Texas Tech team even more appealing is that they're playing good defense too. Now you might say, "Oh, it's the Big 12. They don't tackle, yada yada." They're playing good defense. They're undefeated. They're red hot. I don't want to play them, especially play them in Lubbock. But now they're on the road. I know they played what, Utah on the road and somebody else on the road. I'm not sure, but you're at Arizona State. I'm not sure this is a night game, but Sam Levitt is a maybe. And that's
Amazing.
a huge tipping point for this game. If Sam Levitt plays for Arizona State, we got a ball game.
Yeah.
If he's out, I expect Texas Tech to roll. So, my prediction, it's either going to be Texas Tech scoring 40 to like 13 or 20, or it's going to be like Texas Tech scoring 40 and winning, 40 to like 33, So I got Texas Tech winning by a touchdown. If Sam Levitt plays. If he doesn't play, I don't want you guys commenting, oh, this guy, he's an idiot. Arizona State didn't score any points. If Sam Levitt plays, there will be a more offensive pulse. Because without Sam Levitt, they're struggling, dude.
Oh, I mean, I think Vegas is listening to you. I mean, the spread's only 6.5. The over-under is 50.5.
I'm taking that over. I'm taking that over.
Yeah, they're predicting a high-scoring game here. So it's safe to say that Sam Levitt's playing. I think he's playing. I want to also mention, Arizona State could be, this could be the game that they finally get themselves back in, in the race to get back into, the Big 12 title race. Beating Texas Tech, that'd be huge. I mean, any team on here will love to, have a upset against Texas Tech right now because they're just steamrolling over everybody. Yeah, give me Texas Tech though. I got Texas Tech winning by a touchdown as well. I want to say it's going to be, I say like 35-28.
Okay.
The final score.
Gotcha. Coming up next, we got the Holy War, the Utah Utes.
Holy War.
The Utah Utes versus the BYU Cougars. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Heavy year. It's a good game. I like how, Utah, these schools in Utah, it's like dark blue and like bloody red. Like if you're driving down the highway and you see a truck with a sticker, if it's blue from a distance, you know what they are. I bet you in your neighborhood there's like, a red flag or a blue flag or a red flag or blue flag. That's pretty cool. How it's I don't know. This is a little spectrum coming out right now. Coming out, but having two
whoa, that's a pretty color right there. I like that team. I like their color.
Well, because when you think of rivalries, it's like Texas A&M, maroon and burnt orange. They're these are they're colors, but they're not like primary colors.
No.
Or I don't. Maybe it's like the gang violence I've seen before. The Bloods versus the Crips. I don't know. I'm like, damn. I know they hate each other.
Like this color right here, this rivalry punches you right in the face because it's so bright.
It's like
when you see it.
You can go to some games and you can kind of be like a neutral. You can't tell, hey, who are you going for? You going neutral? Maybe both teams have yellow or both teams have red. Hey, ain't no mistake. It's either you're wearing this color or that color.
Yeah. You can probably see the stadium divided.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. They should do kind of like at the Red River shootout, having half of this and half of that.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got Utah winning this, even though they have a freshman quarterback. He's been playing really good. Obviously, they're undefeated. Please, by all God Almighty, get him a new number. He's number 47. But I think Utah, if they start, if BYU starts fast, this game's over. If Utah can play good defense and make some magic on special teams, it'll be a close game. But I want to bet on that. And I want to say the Utah's head coach, he was in the hot seat last year, and now his seat's still a little warm, but it's not. He's not in a safe spot. But I'm really glad those guys finally moved off of what's that one guy, Cam Rising?
Yeah, Cam Rising.
10 years, bro.
Bro, he played at UT. I didn't even know he played at UT.
Yeah.
That's how long ago he's been.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got BYU win this game. Give me BYU to win this game. Rivalry, refs get involved. I'm gonna say 21-17.
Yeah, I think this is a matchup that the Big 12 are gonna want, to look pretty. Put their best game on notice because they're competing against SEC. They're competing against Big Ten, ACC. They're like, all right, this is what we got. this is what our best teams got. We're gonna put out a good game, and I think it's gonna come down to the wire, like you said. I got BYU though, even though Utah's favored. I do have BYU winning by 3. It's gonna
I
be
got you.
it's gonna be a slugfest.
It's like that. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Bloods versus Crips.
Yeah, Mormons versus what?
Muslims. I would pay to see that shit. I would pay to see that shit. Okay.
All right, number 4 on our list, we got 20 USC Trojans at 13 Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish.
Ooh. Drunk Irish versus condoms.
Hey, that wasn't there's a really funny comedian. He did the ESPYs. He goes to that game, or he goes to the Notre Dame game.
Oh, Shane
Yeah.
Gillis.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was telling like a really funny story that his dad would take him and his group of buddies in a van and take him to a Notre Dame game, and then he's like, yeah, my dad would get so drunk. He always pick up a random guy at the bar, so there always be one wild card joining along, and he's like, yeah, we used to go to the game all the time. I just thought that was pretty funny.
That's funny. I know Will Ferrell. He's a big USC fan too.
Oh yeah, because he's from over there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, South Cali. Yeah, but this is a classic game right here.
Yeah, like I said, it feels like a Rose Bowl game.
Mm.
Yeah, I just don't understand how Notre Dame is ranked 4-2. They haven't really beaten anybody. How is the committee still allowing them to be in the top 15 at this point?
Right.
You know, late in the season. USC looks really, really good. I mean, they pretty much dominated Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley looks like he's getting, he probably hurt us. He's getting from not only his offense on the rolling, but he also has his defense on, playing really well. Calling an upset here only because I don't think Notre Dame deserves to be in rank, to be honest. So I'm hoping the Trojans can take care of business, knock the Irish off the rails. Give me the Trojans winning by a touchdown. I say 28-21.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you kind of hit it right on the nail. I mean, Notre Dame is a 2-loss team, and they are significantly, like, they should be ranked, but not in the top 15. Like, where's the consistency for a team that has 2 losses that's ranked that high? I think the committee is just like, oh well, we think Notre Dame can be the playoff team again. Well, it's not. This is not a rating.
No,
This is ranking based off how good you are. You might have all the hopes and stars for Notre Dame to be. Oh well, we want them to be that 12th team. Like, they're trying so hard. It's so plain in sight. But like you said, like, upset. It's got to be upset because if USC wins this game, Notre Dame's done. There's whoever loses this game, because they're both 2-loss teams, right? But USC's is 1 loss.
1 loss, yeah. I'll be really mad if Notre Dame loses and they're somehow still ranked.
Bad. Notre Dame, if they lose this game, bro, and they're still ranked, I might say something to get me in trouble. But anyways, I might go to jail for saying what I was going to say. But anyways, yeah, I mean, USC, please go to South Bend, take care of business the same way you were physical and flashy, because USC is always flashy.
Mm-hmm.
They lack that physicality. Bring that same stuff to South Bend, and you should win this game. Because if Notre Dame wins, they're submitted. Like, they're going to the college football playoffs. Am I scared to play them? No, but they have a good coach. They don't make mistakes, and they play good defense. That's like, it's those simple things, but pros can't even do that.
I got one thing to say. All right, Notre Dame gets in the 12-man playoff. They get blown out the first game. Who wants to see what everybody already thought was going to happen, already thinks is going to happen? Notre Dame getting blown out the very first game in the playoffs.
Who would blow out Notre Dame in the first round?
I mean, if they're ranked 12, I feel like any SEC team can comfortably,
So here's an argument that Notre Dame fans are saying on Twitter. Well, we beat Arkansas, and we beat them bad. And Arkansas almost beat Ole Miss. Almost beat Tennessee. That was an overtime game. And Tennessee's a good team for y'all. So it's like, But then again, you can't compare, always, apples to apples and whatnot.
No, no. There's going to be bad weeks. You can't be consistent. You're going to have bad games. You know what I mean? Especially in SEC. These guys, they're saving their. Tennessee's probably saving a lot of their guys to be able to compete. Later on in the season. Tennessee's going to need all their man and willpower later on in the season when it really matters.
Yeah, compared to Notre Dame that has like a cookie schedule.
Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame
weeks.
really only has to prepare themselves for like 1 or 2 games, and then they can really sit anybody they want rest of the season, and they're fresh again by the end. That's my argument. No, that's my only argument. Like, schedule if you're going to be wanting to be in the college football playoffs, schedule yourself more than 2 games that are going to be more meaningful, rather than trying to go against a par 5 school for like half the season.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna go USC and win this game. I'm gonna get USC just go. They win this game 27-24 by field goal. But please, USC, if you can hear me, you know how people pray to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley, please save us, Lincoln Riley.
Save us, college football. Save college football.
Right. All right. And then number 3, we got LSU at Vanderbilt versus Diego Pavia and his crew, this clique. What do you got on this?
It's a standard, man. It's a standard here at Vandy.
It's a standard for us to lose at Bama. But when we're at home, we're supposed to win.
Yeah. You hear that? The crowd's crunk. He's like,
Vandy's turn.
Vandy's turn. Yeah, Vandy's turn.
Like, brother, this ain't 2012. I haven't heard the word turn like that in a long time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's bad. He's probably, what is he, like 28 by now?
3 years at JUCO, and they got more years here. Yeah. Yep.
Who has a lot to lose here,
Vandy. I think Vandy does.
Yeah, I think they're the lowest ranked SEC team, ranked, They lose this game, what's up?
Texas is the lowest ranked SEC team.
Well, yeah. So I was looking at standings. Texas is only up because they haven't played enough SEC games.
Oh, gotcha. Within the conference.
Within the conference, yeah. So Vandy losing here will probably drop them down into the lower end of the standings. The way I saw it. I feel like Vandy has a lot here to lose. LSU also has a loss coming in. I just feel like there's just more talent at the LSU side. Brian Kelly, he seems to have it under control. Was it for once? You see that? I don't know if it was the last game, but I don't know where I saw this. But Brian Kelly was like tripping over the referee and falls down. I think it was last game. No, if you guys know what I'm talking about, like there's a clip. I think it was last game. Brian Kelly like literally tripping over the ref on the sideline. It's pretty funny. If I could find it, I'll post it. But yeah, give me LSU here. It's gonna be a close one though. Pavia's gonna be. He's gonna do whatever he can. But Pavia Magic. He's gonna do whatever he can to win this game. And at home, yeah, he's got to show off for the the ladies and everything. Because they're gonna be telling him, hey man, you gotta win this one. You lost last week. What happened? And he's like, I know he's telling on his chickens out there. He's like, all right, I got you.
He's like, hey, if I win, you gonna be hit.
Yeah, give me LSU. 30. Give me LSU. 24-21.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha. I think the same score but backwards. I got Vandy winning this game. Upset. Vandy played a really good game against Bama. They just got outmatched on the road. And LSU is a better team on paper. They have the better quarterback in Garrett Nussmeier. But I don't really trust that LSU defense on the road. Like, Ole Miss, they put a lot of points up on them. And Ole Miss had I believe it was like is it a freshman or a redshirt sophomore quarterback?
Yeah, redshirt sophomore. Yeah.
So it's like, that defense is going to hurt them. Yeah, they had a good win against Clemson, but that win kind of aged poorly and whatnot. Like, give me Vandy to like you said, some Diego Pavia magic. He's done it once. He's done it twice. Can he do it 3 times against a LSU against a SEC team? He's at home. He got his butt kicked on the road. He's pissed off. I think these guys are gonna fight with LSU and take LSU just about as much as they can take. And give me Vandy to stun these guys because at LSU they typically start pretty slow. But I think Vandy's going to come out swinging, and I got Vandy win this game 24-21.
Nice. Number 2, you got the big games here. Our top 2 matchups coming up.
Heavyweights.
The championship round, championship main card, co-main event, and the main event.
Right.
For our co-main event, we got number 5 Ole Miss at number 9, the Bulldogs, Georgia.
Georgia Bulldogs. It's gonna be a good game. Game, man. I mean, this game can go either way. You got number 5 versus number 9, SEC. I wish it was a night game, but oh well. All right, so Georgia has a loss, and that loss is at home.
To Alabama.
To Bama, to their daddy, Bama. When Bama comes to town, it's you know why they call him Bama?
What?
Not because of Alabama, it's because it's bam, 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 bam. Oh, this is a game that I feel like LSU they won last year at home. It was a thriller game, but I feel like that LSU team was more talented defensively. This is gonna be a good game, but I don't see Georgia losing at home twice.
No,
I don't. And the college football is changing in the history of Georgia and Bama kind of running the world and whatnot. Those days are over, and everybody's more competitive. But it's about pride. It's about having school spirit. And one thing about Kirby Smart, he's a good coach because he cares about that shit. Like deep down his soul, like he's willing to make lies. He's willing to do a fake timeout to the refs. Like
I was clapping.
Yeah, I was clapping like a T. He's like, I'm on the spectrum too. Yeah, so I just my whole gut and football soul says Georgia to win this game. And I think Georgia wins this game by smothering this young quarterback and punishing him. You got to get that quarterback on the ground, limit the explosives, and I think Georgia can win this game. And Gunnar Stockton, he's playing good enough not for them to lose games, to win games. But I think Gunnar Stockton, all he needs to throw is like maybe 2 touchdowns, run the ball, possess the ball. I think Ole Miss wins this game. Give me Ole Miss to win this game 27 to actually. No, I'm sorry. Georgia to win this game 30-24.
Well, I'm right there with you, man. I don't think just as we're going back to the standard, it's this is the Bulldogs. They don't take home losses lightly. They're not going to let somebody else coming into their house and beat them. Kirby Smart's going to imprint this in their head. It's like, hey, don't ever let anybody else come into your house and mop the floor with you. Yeah. So I don't think Georgia's going to lose this game at all. I'm calling this game 28-21. It's going to be a tight one, but I think they should win by a touchdown. We might even see something crazier than last week with Kirby Smart taking a timeout. We might see something crazy, something in the lines of that. But right now, like the SEC pride and joy is Georgia and Alabama. They're going to try everything they can to protect them. That's
right.
The face of the conference.
100%. Good take. And then for our last game, number 1 matchup in our opinion, we got number 11 Tennessee Rocky Top on the road versus number 6 Alabama.
Ooh, the Crimson Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Better than the Tide.
I'll give a piss about number Tide. In this game, I see Bama pissed off.
Yeah.
They're pissed. Tennessee's been that one team that's been slowly becoming a rival to them. Like if I was a Bama fan, I would hate Tennessee. Okay, yeah. Tennessee, they be getting their licks in. on the years that Bama's hurt, or the down years for Bama. Bama, I mean, they got a good offense. I mean, I think Bama is very dangerous because they can win two types of games. They can outthrow you, they can outrun you, they can make it a defensive game, slugfest, or they can win a shootout. They won all types of games. And they've seen highly explosive offenses, versus FSU, versus was it UCF? I believe. Did they play UCF this year? I don't think so. I'm not sure. That was probably last year. But Bama's seen a lot, and they've been through a lot. I think this Tennessee team is really good. They're going to put up a hell of a fight. But to play at Bryant-Denny Stadium on Nick Saban Field, night game, that's a tall task for a first-year starter in the SEC. But, Joey, he's a dog. I mean, he's a dog. They said, bye, Nico. Hey, come here, Joey. And Joey stepped right in. And he's probably even doing better than what Nico did last year. Give me Bama to win this game. Oh, let's give me a tight game. Give me Bama to win this game. 27-21 over Tennessee.
Oof. 27-21. Nice. Just to kind of help you out there, they went against Missouri, won in a nail biter, 27-24. Missouri, they have a great running back game. They got a good running back room. They were able to contain them. Pavia, Pavia's been scoring tons of points. They were able to contain them. You know what I mean? Because they've been scoring a lot of points. And then now Georgia, another their baby, their son, their nephew. Keeping Georgia down at home. I just don't see Tennessee this year overcoming all those battle tested games. Plus, Ty Simpson, he's the front runner for the Heisman Trophy now.
Oh shit!
So
he's playing like it.
He protects the ball. He can make some incredible throws. He has a lot of experience. He's been at Bama. He's a true definition of Crimson Tide. I think he's been here for like 3 years, so he bleeds this team. So he's gonna give it all out, whatever all he has for this team. Give me Alabama winning by a touchdown. They're 42-35.
Ooh, that's gonna be electric.
It's gonna be electric.
Bama at night doesn't have to disappoint. It's gonna be electric, and I'm excited for this game. This is gonna be the best game of the week for sure. Well, guys, that wraps up our Week 8 pick'ems. Thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
There you go.